Hello, Fluent learners, and welcome back to the Fluent Foundations English podcast. I'm James.
And I'm Emma. Today, we are keeping it simple and engaging with a universally popular subject, hobbies.
Talking about hobbies is essential. It's one of the first questions you'll be asked when meeting new people, and it's a great way to practice detailed English outside of work or school topics.
Exactly. It forces you to use different types of vocabulary, action verbs, descriptive adjectives, and language about time and commitment.
We'll cover the best ways to ask about hobbies, how to talk about your commitment level, and the perfect phrases to keep the conversation flowing naturally.
Let's start practicing. Emma, let's start with the basic question. If I want to ask someone about their free time, I can say, "What are your hobbies?" What are some more common, natural ways a native speaker would ask that?
You're right. What are your hobbies is a little formal. Try these. What do you do in your free time? What do you do to unwind, meaning to relax? What do you do for fun? Do you have any pastimes?
I like unwind. That immediately tells the listener you are interested in their relaxation time. Now, when answering, instead of just naming the hobby, you need a quick descriptive sentence.
Agreed. The single word answer, reading, stops the conversation. A better response gives the listener something to ask a follow-up question about. Better answer. I'm really into reading a lot of fantasy novels right now. Or, I'm a big fan of hiking. I try to get out every weekend.
Using those phrases, really into or a big fan of, makes your answer sound much more enthusiastic and natural than simply using the verb like.
Let's talk about commitment. Hobbies fall into two categories: things you do sometimes and things you are truly passionate about. We need the language for both. Emma, tell me about a hobby you are truly passionate about.
I'm completely obsessed with watercolor painting. I try to set aside at least 2 hours every Sunday morning for it. It helps me clear my head. I've been doing it on and off since I was a teenager.
That's fantastic language. Obsessed with shows passion. Set aside shows commitment. And on and off is a great phrase meaning sometimes.
What about a hobby you just do occasionally?
I dabble in cooking. I certainly don't have time to do it every night, but every few weekends I like to whip up something new. It's a nice change of pace.
Dabble in and whip up are perfect. Dabble in means you do it lightly, without serious commitment. Whip up means to make something quickly. Learners can use these immediately.
The most important part of this conversation is the follow-up. If someone tells you they are into a hobby, you need specific questions to draw out more detail. This shows genuine interest.
Don't just ask, "Is it hard?" Ask specific questions about the activity, the equipment, or the time commitment. If they mention painting, how long does a painting typically take you? Or where do you get your inspiration? If they mention hiking, do you need a lot of special gear? Or what's the best trail you've been on recently? If they mention gaming, are you mostly a PC or a console player? Or how much time do you spend gaming?
Another great way to show interest is by asking for an opinion. If they mention photography, ask, "What's the toughest part about getting a good photo?" This leads to a deeper, more engaging conversation.
And remember to link it back to yourself. If I say, "I dabble in cooking," you can say, "Oh, I'm trying to get into that too. Do you have any recipes you recommend?" That makes the conversation mutual.
Let's look at some common descriptive adjectives used for hobbies. This can help learners move beyond just good or fun.
We want to describe the feeling the hobby gives us. For example, my painting is therapeutic, meaning it relaxes the mind. Creative, meaning it involves creating something.
And my hiking might be strenuous, meaning it requires a lot of effort. Rewarding, meaning the result makes the effort worthwhile. Or challenging, meaning it pushes you to improve.
Practice describing your own hobbies using one of these adjectives, not just fun. My hobby is very challenging, but I find it rewarding. That is a great fluent-sounding sentence.
The key takeaway is simple. Use strong verbs, use descriptive adjectives, and always be ready with a specific follow-up question. This is the recipe for natural and easy conversation.
That was a fantastic breakdown, James. Remember, learners, conversations about hobbies are your opportunity to share your passion and practice your descriptive English.
Don't be afraid to sound enthusiastic. Use phrases like "I'm obsessed with" and "I can't get enough of" to sound natural and engaged.
You've been listening to the Fluent Foundations English podcast. If this practice was helpful, please like this video and subscribe.
I'm James.
And I'm Emma. We'll talk to you next time.